Hi everybody, I'm just here doing another podcast. This is a little bit of a follow-on from the podcast the other day I did on negative energy and negativity. Because what I started doing was I started exploring again, and then I realised that I could go and check. And I found that people can have the negative energy in the chakras. And I think that's really important for you to know that. Because when you have them in the chakras, you're going to really have trouble later on in your life with things. The chakras are like your big acupuncture points really around the body. You have the base chakra and then the sacral, which is underneath the navel. I think the navel is actually a chakra. I usually include that one. And the solar plexus is where your stomach is, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your forehead is, and your crown. And there's also chakras down the back that match them. So we have all these chakras, and we have chakras in our hands and feet as well, and you can check those too. So what I really found was, it was really fascinating. I went and had a check to see how much negative energy people have in different chakras, and I found a really interesting thing. I found that if people were depressed, there was a lot of negative energy in the crown and sometimes in the heart. If they'd been abused, there'll be negative energy in the bottom four chakras, that's including the navel. If they had trouble with anger or they're having a voice, there's negative energy in the throat. And of course, if they've got heart trouble, there's negative energy in the heart chakra. I think you'll find this really fascinating. And if you have problems in the certain areas where certain chakras are, I really highly suggest you go and check out with your kinesiology or use your pendulum. And even if you can't do that, just know that there's probably negative energy there and go and release it. Go and let it go, use your modalities. This negative energy in the aura is very detectable actually, because you can feel it of people, you can feel it. And as I noticed, I went and checked people who were really sick or on their way out, and I noticed they all had massive negative energy in nearly every chakra. I think you just gather it up as life goes on, and it's also because you will not let things go. You won't let negative things that happen or emotions go, or negative thought forms. It's kind of interwoven with that negativity attitude. However, sometimes we don't even know we've got it. It just was a negative experience that came to us. So if you've got somebody, say, who's just lost somebody, they might have a lot of negative energy around their heart chakra because of the grief. Or if someone's very angry, they'll have a lot of negative energy in the throat. Or people who are having trouble sleeping, or if they are suffering from depression or mental illness, it'll often be in the crown. I just found it really incredibly interesting because I'd done the podcast on how it can be in all the organs. And then I woke up and thought, I reckon it might be in the chakras. Let's go and have a look, and that's what we're doing. It's powerful work. You probably don't realise how powerful it is, but if you remove that negative energy, you will find that that person that you're helping to do it, or yourself, will have a better life because they're not carrying it around. I did some absent healing on a few close people, and I found that if anyone had been abused, there was all the negative energy in the bottom ones, the base, the sacral, the navel, and the solar plexus. Anybody who was having trouble with anger or having a voice, was negative energy in the throat. And of course, anyone who's having trouble with depression or mental illness, sleeping, insomnia, those kind of things, their negative energy was in the crown. It's very important to clear it for yourself so you're not carrying it, because it will eventually make you sick. It starts off in the chakras, and then I think eventually it blocks all over the place. I think it's also good to send that healing to other people. They can take it or not. They don't want to take it, they don't take it. They just put the negative energy back. However, this gives them an opportunity and a chance. And if you're listening to these podcasts, I think you're quite spiritual, intuitive, and you will be a healer. Therefore, why not use your healing in a good way? It's an amazing work. It's intangible. You can't put on the table. I wish you could. But it's exciting too, to find out new things and how to fix things and how to make things get better. We're really down here to learn how to love and also to heal ourselves. And this kind of work, releasing negative energy from the aura, is such a huge healing. It's so massive that you release the energy from these places, because it's this negative energy, or low vibration, if you want to call it that, that's going to actually make you sick. I was really kind of sad, but also it was validating when I went and checked people who I think who are sick, like I've picked up, they're going to go. And then when I checked and it was so much negative energy in all the chakras, I was kind of amazed. So I think that is also a sign of, if you want to try and heal yourself and have a good life and maybe a longer life, to get rid of it and to release it. We are just all energy. We're just a big vibrating energy egg. Our aura is the egg, and we just vibrate, and everything vibrates in that. And when the vibration isn't right, and negative energy is a very low vibration, positive energy is like love and healing and all of that is high vibration. You want to have that higher vibration, because when the body's vibration goes down, that's when we start to get ill on the physical plane as well, and emotionally. Do the work, you'll find it exciting, you'll find it interesting. If you don't know where it is in you, all I want you to do is get rid of the negative energy from each chakra. So do some work around that, tap it out or meditate it, whatever the modalities you like to use your pendulum. And then go back and maybe you can know that you've at least done everyone. Because I think that it's really hard to do yourself, because you've got your own blocks and your own agenda. And I'll often ask, I've got a few psychic friends, and I'll actually go and ask them, because I kind of feel I could have my own blocks and not be picking up my own stuff because I don't want to deal with it or something. It's a good fun thing to do, and it's very, very powerful. I think I was very excited when I found out this when I woke up this morning. So I'm sharing this on my podcast. So let's get rid of all that negative energy, that low vibration, and get better. And I'm sending you lots of love and lots of light.